Yo, what's up, world? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT, King of America. Welcome to day 1941 of Diabetes and I, the daily vlog series that I do to show y'all how to combat this type 2 diabetes with the 1-2, you feel me? Yo, if you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and check out the other videos here, such as my product reviews, my how-to videos for YouTubers, my TV and movie reviews, my reactions, my video clips, my shorts, my live streams that you're watching, my live streams, my daily vlogs that you're watching right now. Last but not least, my art video series, GOAT 1408 TV. Shout outs to the members of the live chat crew. Most notable members includes Every Gavala the Greek Goddess, Sexy Trees 1408, Queen Candace, Michael Marshall, Life's Magical Journey, Wellness with Frugal Mama, and last but not least, my sis, the big sis of YouTube, Latanya Porter. Special consideration to my bro Johnny Quest Gaming, who co-hosts the Nerd Strip Club with me. You ain't checked that out channel yet. What you waiting on? Go do that there, go do that there, go do that there, alright? And also shout outs to the members of the 1408, which includes Life's Magical Journey, Detroit Soloist, Positive Crash Outs Vlogs, Queen's Alchemy, Pretty Heart Conquer, and last but not least, Sexy Trees 1408. If you yourself would like to be a member of the 1408, all you gotta do is check out the the tiers, see which one works for you, and make it do what it do from there, alright? Meantime, between time, you like to support Slim Jim Longfoot in other ways, check out the links in the description below, which includes the books I've written, the books I've drawn, the merchandise that I have, and last but not least, my sister's Cash App on behalf of my awesome niece Paris, who was shot on the 2nd of February back in 2022. Hashtag Paris Strong, hashtag Prayers for Paris, or that's FOR or the number 4. Paris with 2 R's, y'all. Most definitely. With that being said, today is the 26th of June, y'all. 2025. 6/26/25. We are here on this Thursday, or as my peoples like to say, Thursday. You feel me? We made it to another great day in this atmosphere. We out here, you know what I'm saying, living this life, manifesting greatness, maintaining greatness, and motivating others to be great on that spiritual level, on that emotional level, on that mental level, on that physical level, on that financial level. That's how we get down with the get down. I got Instagram over here on the side as my live studio audience. No one has come in as of yet. So if somebody comes in, and hey, we gonna say hey to them. We're gonna say hey to them, you dig? Meantime, between time, I just got to check my blood sugar. I check my blood sugar at least once a day, at the most 3 times a day, before breakfast, before lunch, and before dinner. That's how we get down with the get down. You know what I'm saying? Blessings be to God, and to all the glory as we continue to thrive in 2025, y'all. That is the theme all year long. We are going to thrive in 2025. We are going to thrive in 2025. You feel me? That's what we're gonna do, baby. With that being said, once again, appreciate all of y'all who are up in here, whether you're watching this in the premiere of this daily vlog, or you watching this in the replay, lay back, way back, and the playback, Maybach. Whichever way you're watching it, please make sure you comment below, so you will be seen and you will be shouted out. For those who are new here, I shout out all of my comments in that 24-hour span. So whenever you see a daily vlog, you know that you're going to get shouted out if you made any comments on my video the day before. You feel me? So any shout outs that I do today is going to be from the day from yesterday, and the shout outs I do tomorrow gonna be from today. You know what I'm saying? If you post a comment up today on the 26th of June, it's gonna get shouted out tomorrow on the 27th. You feel me? Unless the video hasn't like registered yet, as far as like the comments or the live check or whatever, if it's a live stream or something like that. But that's for y'all new folks who are new to the GOAT Nation, citizens of the GOAT Nation, as I call y'all, because we are a nation of goats. And so we need to understand your greatness. Understand your greatness. As a matter of fact, that's what we're gonna call this one. Understand your greatness. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna call this one Understand Your Greatness. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, that so happens to be a great theme of today, which is day 1941, you know what I'm saying, which was a pivotal year, you know what I'm saying, in history, especially concerning this country, because in 1941, it was a Sunday. It was a Sunday on the 7th of December that year, where the naval base in Pearl Harbor Pearl Harbor in Hawaii was attacked, thus propelling the United States into the conflict that was already going on, the ongoing conflict at that time that had been going on for nearly 2 years, known now as World War II. And so, you know what I'm saying, that conflict, of course, basically thrusted this country, you know what I'm saying, into that, and therefore, there it is, that's what got this country involved into it, and so and with that being said, that probably helped, of course, escalate Roosevelt's passing, because whenever you're a wartime president, you got extra stress on you. You know what I'm saying? You got extra stress on you. But he, of course, was a sickly man as well. So so you had that whole situation going on too. But it is what it is. And this year, of course, marks 80 years since Roosevelt died. He died 80 years ago. We got somebody over here on our Instagram, y'all. We got somebody in our Instagram. If you press a 7, I will, shout you out, say your name. You know what I'm saying? We are currently recording a daily vlog, day 1941, on my daily vlog series on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are my live Instagram studio audience. You dig? So, with that being said, so that's what happened as far as that goes. And of course, we'll talk more about other stuff that happened in 1941 later. Meantime, between times, on this 1,941st consecutive daily vlog, as I mentioned earlier, my niece, that was 1,240 days ago now. That was 1,240 days ago when that happened. Crazy. So crazy. Shout outs to my niece, who is freaking amazing. Shout outs to everybody who, has been through the struggle, who has been through the fires. And so that is why we're calling this Understand Your Greatness, because if you don't understand your greatness, then how will anybody else be able to perceive your greatness? How will anybody else be able to understand your greatness? And so that's what you got to be on. We got Dynamic Rodent over here in the building. Dynamic Rodent, aka Gifford Roberts. Gifford Roberts is in the building. Shout out to Gifford Roberts, who is one of the awesome people who pre-ordered Spectacular, which is coming soon. For those that don't know, we have a book that we are pre-ordering, that we're doing pre-orders on, Spectacular, issue number 1. The story is about a young woman who acquires the powers of a goddess and uses them to become a superhero. Shout out to Gifford Roberts, who is the creator of Dynamic Rodent, an awesome series right there. He's currently on issue number 3. You can go check him out. What is that? I don't know who that was. Somebody just tried to call in. I ain't never seen that number before, but I guess I'll call it back and see who that was. I don't know. I'd be like, hey, who there? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but yeah, man, so we out here making it do what it do and does what it does on all these levels. And I'm not gonna hold y'all up any further, because I want y'all to enjoy y'all day. But this is a great start to the day, I hope, for y'all, because guess what? We still alive, man. We still alive. And it is right now 11:11, y'all. It is 11:11. Hold tight, Instagram. It is 11:11, y'all. It is 11:11. So before we get to the shout outs, we're going to get into praying time, baby. We're going to get into praying time. So, oh, word, good. I'm glad you did. Yeah, because that was weird. That was super weird. Yeah. Dynamic Rodent, he was telling me the other day about somebody who asked, who said he should have nudes in his book, and it's like, this ain't that type of book, bro. Like, this is basically a general audience comic book. You know what I'm saying? That kids can read, and the main character is a kid. So why would I have nudity in the book? Like, it's wild out here, man. It's wild out here. So, you know, so that's why I say real quick to the trolls out here, hey, I'm a goat for a reason. And if you know the story about the 3 billy goats and the troll, you feel me? Then, you know, got horns for you. You feel me? And got horns, you know. So we ain't got time for no trolling, man. We ain't got time for it. The block game too strong, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna argue with you, because I can't put these hands around you. So I'm just gonna block you. You feel me? I ain't got time. Block party around here. Block party. You dig? That's how we get down with it. So, with that being said, but yeah, glad that was handled, G. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, that part. But yeah, man. Once again, we are here. We still here. We are still here. We make it to another day, y'all. Do y'all not understand how great that is? Because I mean, at this point in life, everybody has experienced death in some type of way in life, whether it was a pet, you know what I'm saying, a loved one, you know, friend, whatever. You know, you have experienced, you know, the end of life before, you know what I'm saying, in some capacity. And so that is why each and every day, y'all gotta be blessed. Y'all gotta be thankful. Y'all gotta be prayerful that you have made it to another day. You have made it to another day. Because yesterday could have been your last day. And hey, today ain't over. Today could still be your last day. And I pray that it ain't. I pray that it ain't. Because I want us to have as many days as God allows us to have. And, you know, when our time comes. But in the meantime, between time, we got to keep on pushing forth. We got somebody else new in the room. You know what I'm saying? You press a 7, I will shout you out. You know what I'm saying? So we got to, you know, just keep on making it do what it do, y'all. We just got to keep on making it do what it do and does what it does on all those levels of greatness. You feel me? That is why I say unto y'all that you must understand your greatness. You must understand your greatness. You dig? You must understand your greatness. You know what I'm saying? What on whatever level it is that you on, understand your greatness as we continue to manifest greatness. And then you maintain that greatness. And then motivate others to be great. You dig? That part. Dynamic Rodent with the 7. You feel me? With the Siete. You feel me? That part. So, with that being said, once again, you know what I'm saying, we be out here making it do what it do. Feel free to join me later on today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be live here on YouTube. I will be live in 2025. That is the name of our podcast series, where we are live each and every day this year in the year 2025. Today is day 177, 177th day of the year 2025. And we're going to be live at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time later on today. We're going to be live in 2025. You dig? With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for the shout out. Hey, shout out. Hey. It's time for the shout outs, baby. It's time for the shout outs, baby. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's right now currently 11:15. Usually I would have done my daily vlog earlier, but I didn't get a chance to. Shout outs to my friend Kiva, aka LaKiva Low. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kiva. Happy birthday to you. Hey. No sir. I'm EST, Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Eastern Standard Time. It is right now 11:16 in the morning, EST, Eastern Standard Time, GOAT time. Yep, yes sir. Happy birthday, Kiva, and many more. Let's see. Uber driver makes $600 a day. That's wild. Crazy stuff going on with the YouTube. Oh yeah, I saw Ironheart, y'all. I saw Ironheart episodes 1 through 3 of the new series Ironheart. They were pretty good. They were pretty good. I give them a solid 7 so far. A solid 7. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to seeing, how the series progress. You know what I'm saying? I give it a solid 7. You know what I'm saying? 7.5 is leaning towards 7.5 so far. I don't know how many episodes is in the season, but you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna see how far they go with it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's probably like 6 episodes. Usually those MCU series on Disney Plus are like 6 episodes or something, like 6 to 8 episodes. Really about 6. So it's probably got like 3 more episodes. So they probably gonna drop them weekly after this because they dropped the first 3 already. So they probably gonna drop them like every week afterwards. So we're gonna see how they do. Struggle Nation, cool. Struggle Nation did some Ironheart reactions. I love watching reaction videos, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I love watching reaction videos. So I need to do me like a video about my favorite reactors. That's what I need to do. Been to Coke Museum yet? You know what? That's a sad thing. Especially back in my Coke drinking days. I've never been to the Coca-Cola Museum before. Ain't that sad? That's real sad. That's sad. I'm from the city, and I ain't never been to the Coke Museum. That's sad. That's sad. It's just like I finally went to MLK's house back in 2016. That's been almost 10 years ago. I ain't been back since, but that was my first time going to this house in 2016, which I felt so freaking lame because I was like, dang, I've been, I'm from here and I ain't never been here before until now. So crazy. But one of these days I definitely like to go to World Coca-Cola, the Coca-Cola Museum. But like I say, crazy part about that being, what is this? Is that a crack? How did that get cracked? But crazy part about that being that, like I don't drink Coke like that anymore. Really, really not. I was drinking Coke Zero for a little minute, but I stopped even drinking that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's supposed to be 0 sugar, which I'm quite sure they was probably lying on that, but But yeah, man. But yeah, I definitely want to go check that out. I gotta get a chance to go check that out. Cause whenever I go to the city, if it ain't about making no money, I really just don't go. I really just don't be in the city like that. But one of these days I gotta go there and just be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, all right, y'all. Yesterday's daily live stream live in 2025. We're gonna shout out the people who was here for that. I gotta fix that up because it's got some copyright issues, so I gotta fix that up as soon as I get done with it. In the comment section, nobody in the comment section. In the live chat, who was here for the live chat? We had in the building. We had D Rose was in the building. Simbiverse Comics at the Spider Lair was in the house. Juicy and Wrong with Lala was in the building. Johnny Quest Gaming was in the house. Estrella Garcia, Joel 2005 Productions, Joel Miller was in the building. Detroit Soloist was in the house. Hey, who else was in the building? Where's yeah, there we go. Who else was in the building? Junad 2005 Productions, Junad M was in the building. Let's see. Fit and Flexi with Lala was in the building. Fit and Flexi. Aiden Logos was in the building. Who else was in the building? We had Queen's Alchemy was in the building. Queen's Alchemy. Tanya Porter was in the building. Big Sister YouTube was in the house. Who else was in the building? Pretty Heart Conquer was in the building. Who else was in the house? Let's see. And that was it. That was everybody who was in the building. I appreciate all y'all for sliding through, most definitely. How far am I from Roswell? I can't even call it because I I don't go to Roswell enough to know where Roswell is at. Birthday twin in the building. What's going on, twin? What's going on, twin? What's going on, Neff in the building? Dex World 54 is in the Instagram chat. You feel me? My oldest nephew, my big dude, man. What's going on, man? What's going on? What's going on? Dex in the building, man. How the practicing been going, man? What's been going on with it? How's everything going so far? This summer of 2025, the last summer before that graduation class of 2026 loading up, y'all. Hey, that part. Let's see who else was in the let's see, that was it on that live. Let's see, we dropped 2 shorts yesterday. Let's see who coming in on them. On that. I hate this, man. Anyway, let's see. Let's see who was here for the short about time. As I said, your time is. That was the name of it. We got in the building. Let's see who we got. We got in the comments for that. We got Tracy's Local Learning said one love. Shout out to Tracy's Local Learnings, y'all. She currently has 1.48K subscribers with 120 videos on her channel, most definitely. Shy Sarai said facts, you feel me? Shy Sarai currently has 753 subscribers with 358 videos on her channel, most definitely. Shy Sarai said facts. Detox My Life with T. Nicole, with the hand clapping emoji, with the hand claps. You did Detox My Life with T. Nicole. Currently has 174 subscribers with 26 videos on her channel. 26 amazing videos. One of my favorite humans, most definitely. Astronomy History Channel said, what's up? Hey, what's happening with you? What's going on with you? Astronomy History Channel currently has 88 subscribers with 103 videos on their channel. You dig? Let's see who else was here. We had in the building also Positive Crash Outs Vlog said facts. Positive Crash Out Vlogs, y'all, currently has 288 subscribers with 86 videos on the channel. Shout outs to Positive Crash Outs Vlogs, who is a member of the 1408, as I mentioned earlier. A Fit and Flex, it was La said, true that, boss. Time is energy. I vow to be more cognizant of what I sow and grow into. You feel me? That part. She has currently 54 subscribers on her channel and 17 videos, so she can go live on her channel now, y'all. Fit and Flexy with La. Hey, that part. Latanya Walker said, yes, actually truly understand that it is very precious and very valuable time that you cannot get back, but what you did do is plant seeds in that person or vice versa, and you will reap a harvest from that. Thank you so much for your sharing of your video. Hey, I appreciate it. Latanya Walker currently at 3.85K subscribers with 549 videos. She has been doing her thing this year, y'all. Her channel just started back in January. She been doing her thing. Latanya Porter, said, hey bro, what's happening, sis? That is the big sis of YouTube, aka my sis. You know what I'm saying? With content like no other, because she has no content at 112 subscribers and counting. You dig? You know what I'm saying? She is going to be one of the biggest YouTubers ever with no content. Like, for real, though. Watch. She going to hit 1 million subscribers with no content. Hey, she can do it. She can do it. I believe in you, sis. Junan 2005 Production said, hi back at you. That part. And so that was that short right there. Now let's see who was here for the other short that we did. We did a short off of the MJ video that got dropped yesterday. We got one comment from that. We got Latanya Porter said, good job, bro. I appreciate it, sis. Most definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? That was a short off of the Michael Jackson short that I did yesterday, you know, from the Michael Jackson video that we dropped. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just as a reminder to y'all, Michael Jackson is the whole reason that I found YouTube. I found YouTube because of Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? It was back in 2005. I was on this website called High Five. You know, scrolling, you know what I'm saying, web surfing, whatever's like that. And somebody, I don't know who it was. I can't even tell you who it was. I don't know if it was somebody who I was a friend with on there, or just somebody who I was, or just a random link. I saw a link that said something about the Michael Jackson Pepsi commercial. And so I clicked on that link. And whoop, there it was, a commercial I hadn't seen in over 20 years at that time, you know what I'm saying, which, you know, that was the year it came out, 1984. That was the last time I saw that commercial. I hadn't seen it since 1984, and it was the Michael Jackson Pepsi commercial with him and his brothers, you know, during the Victory Tour era, you know what I'm saying. And so it was, you know, him and Alfonso Ribeiro on the commercial. That was the very first YouTube video that I saw. You know what I'm saying? Because that link that I clicked on, it led me to this website called YouTube. And that's where the video had been posted from. And so that was how I found out about YouTube in 2005. I can't tell you what date it was, but it was in 2005, which happened to be the same year that YouTube was born. And, you know, April the 23rd, 2005, for that first 19-second video of Old Boy at the Zoo. And so that was how I found out about YouTube, and I've been rocking with YouTube ever since. You know what I'm saying? And all was because of MJ, Michael Jackson, you feel me? You know, and you know, of course, I went down my Michael Jackson rabbit hole of coming across, you know, so many other unseen before videos that I had never seen before in my life. You know, like they were showing home movies of the Jacksons and all that type stuff, you know what I'm saying, here on YouTube, which I'm quite sure those videos still exist here on YouTube, you know what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying, yeah, so I was getting a chance to check out all this rare stuff, you know what I'm saying. And these, of course, were the years before, you know, 2009, you know. And of course, you know, and of course, plus in the 16 years since then, you know what I'm saying, it's, you know, only, you know what I'm saying, magnified as far as all the stuff that's out there from, you know, the Jacksons and, you know, their family and whatnot. So it's just like it's a funny thing, because, you know, like when my mom was growing up, my mom, you know, she liked the Kennedy family. Of course, she didn't like them too much when she got older, but when she was growing up, she was fascinated with the Kennedy family. My sister, she's fascinated with the royal family, the British royal family, and me, I'm fascinated with the Jackson family, you know, because they are, of course, talented as crap, you know what I'm saying. My baby mama's a part on. Shout out Jenny, love you. You know, and let me stop. But yeah, man, you know, the Jacksons are A1, man. You know, talented, you know, talented family. You know what I'm saying. And of course, there's an 80s baby, 80s kid. You know, grew up on Mike, man. Grew up on Mike. You know what I'm saying. That's forever the dude right there. Real talk. And so, before I continue on that, let me go to my studio and do something about that that video that I saw that got some copyright on it. Let me go ahead and handle that real quick while I got y'all here. I'm gonna go on ahead and handle that there. You know what I'm saying? See what was on it that got it blocked and whatnot. So we're gonna go on here and handle that real quick, like you dig, real quick, like. So let's see. Okay, oh, that's what it was hearing. It was hearing, I heard the Earth, Wind, and Fire in the background. So let me go ahead and go ahead and handle that. Still can't do it. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to mute them little parts out then. I was gonna try to just erase the song, but I'm gonna have to mute them out though. I'm gonna have to mute them out. So, and then I'm gonna come back for that other part. So, you know, that be what it be, that be what it be. All right, now, yesterday we dropped the Michael Jackson tribute video. It's currently sitting at 54 views. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to Big Dude, who both rocked the number 54. One was born in the year 54. One wears the number 54. You dig? In the comment section, we have let's see, we have Estrella Garcia said, wow. That part. Estrella Garcia currently has 343 subscribers, y'all, with 2.4K videos on her channel. Shout out to Estrella Garcia. She said, wow. Juicy and Raw. Well, Lala said there's a conglomeration of talent growing on here. Hey, that part, you feel me? Juicy and Raw. Well, Lala currently has 1.3K subscribers with 196 videos. Most definitely go check out her channel. Her channel is freaking awesome. Positive Crash Outs Vlog says, Slim, bro, you are fire. Yes, MJ. Hey, appreciate it. Most definitely. Pretty Heart Conquer with the fire emojis. A Rising Phoenix said, amazing. Shout out to Rising Phoenix. Y'all currently has 1.62K subscribers with 1.7K videos on the channel. You dig? Most definitely. And Johnny Quest Gaming said, dope, long live the king. A shout out to Johnny Quest Gaming, who currently has 138 subscribers with 261 videos on the channel. Shout out to Johnny Quest Gaming, man, out here making it do what it do and does what it does. And yeah, so that's all the comments on that right there on that video. And now let's see who was here for day 1940 of the daily vlog series. In the comment sections, we have Juicy and Raw with Lala said, rest in paradise to MJ and Prince and all of the legends. Most definitely, most definitely, most definitely. And now let's see who was here for the live chat of that video. You know what I'm saying? Estrella Garcia was in the building. Junet 2005 Productions, Junet M was in the building. Shy Sarai was in the building. Pretty Heart Conquer was in the building. Who else was in the building? That's it. And that was it. That was everybody who was in the building. Once again, I appreciate all y'all most amazing people for sliding through. You know what I'm saying? As we continue to make it do what it do and does what it does on that tip there. And now let's see, what is our history? What is our history, of course, in the year 1941? Let's see what was in, you know, what was going on in 1941 is, of course, I mentioned earlier, you know, Pearl Harbor happened, you know what I'm saying, which of course got us involved, the United States involved. Let's see, 1941 was a pivotal year in World War II, marked by significant events in both Europe and the Pacific. The year saw the expansion of the war with Germany's invasion of the Soviet Union and the United States' entry into the conflict after the attack on Pearl Harbor by Japan. So that's pretty much the case. Nothing. Yeah, that's pretty much the case. Like that's pretty much what World War II signified as far as that go. So most definitely that's what it's significant. Operation Barbarossa, June 22nd, Pearl Harbor attack on December the 7th, and you know our entry into World War II on December the 8th, the declaration of you know what I'm saying, the United States declaring war on Japan, Germany, and Italy, then declared war on the U.S., officially bringing the United States into World War II. So, you know what I'm saying, there it is. So that's how 1941 went down. What a year, what a year, what a year. If you have any significant things to bring up about the year 1941, feel free to do so. Just think 1941 is now 84 years ago now, y'all. Everybody who's just about involved in that are either dead or old. Like, just think if you were, even if you was a teenager that year, if you was like 14 years old in 1941, you'd be what now? You'd be 14 years old, 84 years ago. Shoot, you'd be 98 years old right now. Like World War II. I mean, it's like it's virtually like the Civil War in a sense now. You know, like I mean, it's just so long ago, and it's funny because that's how, you know, somebody in their 20s right now would view, you know, the events of September the 11th. You know, that's like ancient history to them as well. Like, you know, like, you know, but for us, you know, like I remember it like it was yesterday, and you know, and for some people they do remember it like it was yesterday, especially if they was there, you know. And the same thing with, this conflict, known as World War II. But it's funny because that majority of that generation are going on out because, like when I was a kid, World War II was just 40 years ago. Just think, World War II when I was a kid was just 40 years ago. And I know people like, just 40 years ago. I mean, depending on how old you are, 40 years ago seemed like a long time ago, and then 40 years ago seemed like a short time ago. Ain't it funny about time? That's why time is a trip, y'all. Time is a trip. Because when I was a kid 40 years ago was the 1940s. You feel me? And now 40 years ago is the 1980s. Like, what? What? Like, yo, get out my face, man. Like, tell my, wait, what? What? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, I can't even imagine. Like when in my head, when I think about stuff that was 50 years ago, I still think about the 30s and the 40s. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what was, close to being 40, 50 years ago in my head. And now, you know what I'm saying, a kid, in 5 more years, y'all, a kid gonna be talking about what were people doing back 50 years ago, and be like, wait, what was 50 years ago? And then you think about it and like, oh my god. Like, yo, crazy, man, crazy. But anyways, let me quit talking y'all head off. I appreciate y'all for being up in here. You know what I'm saying? Blessings on blessings on blessings as we continue to understand our greatness. Understand your greatness. That's what I want you to do today. That is your mission for today, to understand your greatness. Can you do that for your boy? Can you do that for your boy? I know you can. Video, playlist, watch them all, alright? One love. Wait, one love.